careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
Good afternoon, sir.
What's new around here, innkeeper?
Well, nothing much. If there was something, I'd tell you.
I'll have a look at the wares.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then.
Look what I have for you.
Greetings!
What will you do now?
We'll give it some thought and see. Hopefully we'll know better when you come back from Liechtenstein.
Who is this Kubyanka, anyway? How long have you known each other?
We were defending a castle.
Can he be trusted?
Aye. He's known to... Did you see what happened when we...
You mean how they wanted to cut his throat for...
Aye. It's best not to play with him. He'd be...
What should I know about...
Just look at...
I heard he's a nobleman.
He's the captain of Znojmo. But it's true that he doesn't care much for noble manners. He has a foul mouth, and he's anything but chivalrous in a fight. Certainly not. He's as twisted as a hangman's noose.
What draws you to him, then?
We're both different. That's our strength. When things go to shit, he takes over.
Aren't you worried about Catherine?
You think...
I don't know. But when you're stalking Liechtenstein...
No one forced Catherine. Remember how she dealt with...
Aye, but...
Catherine sharpens her dagger every day. It's all...
Time we gave that man. Now you're going to get it.
really were bloody lucky not to meet any soldiers in that part of the forest. I heard they gather wood there themselves.
Is this your first time riding a horse, you moron?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I heard you hold fights here, and I'd like to know more.
What would you like to know?
What fighters do you have here?
Stanley is the strongest. He works on the farm and after him, Tuma. He has a steady hand. And last and...
Darling?
He's kind of like the local buffoon. When he was a wee lad, he fell on his head from a rotting... He takes care of his aunt's horses and dogs and...
He doesn't sound like an opponent.
Because he isn't. He's quite a lout, but he does...
Where do your fights take...
That old Chucha.
And who might that be?
Chucha is our hog. We fight in his...
I reckon I can find that.
I'm certain...
Can I get involved too?
Why not? It'll be good to have some new... Do you have any experience?
Well, I haven't won any tournaments here yet, but I've knocked a few people around.
Well, you'll...
And if I manage to beat them all?
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Well, if you pull it off... Good to see you, my friend.
Greetings.
So, Tobias, do you enjoy fighting?
Do I know you?
I'm Henry. Young Bruthans told me you're learning to fight. How are you faring?
Well, it's not going so well.
You don't have to do it, you know. What do you get out of being beaten time and again?
I have to. I have to beat Stanley, so they'll leave me alone.
What does he do to you?
All kinds of things. He says I'm an idiot. Sometimes he comes to Grund and causes trouble, scaring the horses, and he beat up my dog. Better limp for days, and now he's afraid of strangers.
You can defend yourself, but how can a pooch know he has to? Did he bite him at least?
Better? No, he's too nice to ever bite anyone. He runs away instead. But Stanley drove him into the corner of the stable.
People like that make me see red. Why are you always picking on Tobias?
Just take a look at him. If he was any dumber, he'd be eating out of a trough with the pigs. Do you know he talks to animals? He talks to his mutts like they understand him. He'd be better off barking and pissing on the fence like them. But when we managed to get him drunk, now that's fun.
Tobias goes drinking with you?
No, but all you have to do is give him wine and tell him it's apple cider. A little of that and he's completely wasted. Then you should see the shit he gets up to. The last time that idiot almost drowned because he went to fish the moon out of the pond. We told him it was a silver platter.
Find something better to do and leave Tobias alone.
Mind your own business. I reckon that moron doesn't even know when someone's yanking his pizzle. Lord knows if there's anything left in that hollow of his.
You look like a merry bloke. What do you like about the fights?
I'm a simple man. I like a good laugh and sometimes I like to punch someone.
That's it?
I swear, I do it because I enjoy it. That's not so strange, is it?
You look like a merry bloke.
I'm a simple man.
That's it?
I swear.
Well, how about trying your luck against me?
Why not? Do you have any money? We can bet, and whoever wins gets everything.
That sounds good. I agree.
Get ready, then.
Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. 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 Fucking hell. Yeah.
I lost again.
Thanks for the fight.
Oh, and this is yours. Take it all. Now you can challenge Tuma. I like him. He's funny and kind. Not like Stanley.
Shall we fight?
But of course. And before we get started, let's bet.
If you say so. Here you go.
Thanks very much. And now fight.
You call that a fight, running in punch
That hit home. Go fuck yourself! Who could place a hit on you flopping around like that? Gosh, I feel like I've been split in half.
Thanks for the fight.
Aye, you're welcome. I should be thanking the big man on the sky that I can still walk. Here, take it all and don't spend it at once.
Thanks. You want to fight?
Sure, I could go for one. Do you have money to bet?
Of course.
I'm glad to hear it. Get ready and we can get started.
My granny can punch harder
I'll paint you black and blue. Come on then. Fuck you. Should I call you a priest or your mom? I'm all yours. Whacker! Who wants to knock you on your ass? I'll piss in your face. Show your stuff. Give it all you got. Sacre.
Thanks for the fight.
Here's your bet, and a little on top. I don't like giving it up, but I keep my word. And don't forget to go and see Tomlin. His jaw's gonna drop when he hears some out of town and kicked all our asses.
Careful.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
I beat all your men.
Well, I'm jiggered. But I'm impressed. You're good. Here you go. We know how to appreciate a good fighter here. Not long ago, I heard the hired hands in Miskovitz spend the long hours away by fighting. You can go see for yourself if it's true.
That sounds quite good.
And in Kuttenberg, they fight in a tavern called the Hole in the Wall. The name suits it perfectly. So don't expect to be treated kindly.
That sounds worse. But I'll see. Maybe I'll go there and take a look sometime.
Oh, by the way, Darling was looking for you. Go and see him. He'll be glad. Farewell, sir.
Do you need something of me?
Well, I wanted to ask you for something.
Pray tell. What's it about?
You wouldn't want to have another bout, would you?
Right now?
Well, yeah.
Why? I already beat you. And Tuma and Stanley, too.
Exactly. So I figured that if I beat you now, you'll still win overall. But if Stanley saw me beat someone that kicked his ass, maybe he'd leave me alone.
And do you think you'd stand a chance to beat me?
Well, that's just it. I'd need you to help me a little.
Look, wouldn't you rather learn how to fight properly? I'll be happy to train you.
I don't know if it's a good idea. Auntie says I'm a little slow.
Oh, you'll manage. Knocking someone's teeth out is actually pretty simple. And you've got the strength of 3 men. So there's nothing for you to be afraid of.
Well, all right. Oof, I can't anymore.
Me neither. Let's take a break.
Do you think I stand a chance against Stanley now?
Definitely a better chance than if you pretended to beat me, but still knew nothing. I'm not saying you'll beat him to a pulp now, but at least you should be able to hit back.
Thanks, Emery. You're a true friend.
You're welcome.
Hey, do you like horses or dogs?
Of course I do.
Me too. I knew right away you like animals. I can tell. Come see me in Grun sometime. I'll take care of the horses and hands, and I'll tell you all about them.
Here you go. Take it. You said you could teach me something. Like what?
Well, I don't know much, but I do understand animals. That's for sure.
You take care of dogs and horses here, right?
Aye, they're my favourite. They're kind, they don't hurt you or curse you when you mess something up. And when you're sad, they look at you with those big eyes of theirs. They don't even need to say anything. Yet you feel better right away.
You see? I'm sure you know a few tricks.
Sorry, I can't right now. You'll have to come back another time.
Stop that whistling. You're behaving like a child. You nearly killed me!
Are you blind? You almost ran into me. Are you blind? You almost ran into me.
Slow down, idiot!
Whoa!
Calm down. Surely there's a
What's going on here?
As you can see, something slaughtered all these cows.
Not just something. It was that creature from hell. I saw with my own eyes how it fled back to its hole in the mine.
Give it a rest, would you?
I won't. What'll happen when that monster comes for us next?
Seems we've been fortunate running into you then, eh?
I'm Henry of Scallis.
I'm Marion, the local priest. You look like someone who knows how to fight and isn't scared off all that easily. Just the kind of man for the job.
Tell me what happened from the beginning. What killed those cattle?
I was in my cottage when I heard such strange noises. It made my skin crawl. So I went out and saw this. And that beast what did it running away. How am I supposed to make a living now? These cows were my most treasured possessions.
What sort of strange noises did you hear? Can you describe them in some way?
It was like someone dragging chains along the ground. Neither men nor wolves make them kinds of noises. And demons carry chains so they can catch sinners with them. Everyone knows that.
And what about you? Did you hear it too?
Unfortunately, no. I was in the church when Vladimir sent for me, saying they'd found those carcasses.
Didn't you say you saw someone running away from here?
Not someone, but something. A monster from hell itself.
Just an old wives' tale.
I swear by all that's holy, the beast ran from here straight back to the old mine.
What did the beast look like?
I only saw it from afar. But before it got lost in the thicket, I saw its giant pointed snout.
Couldn't it have just been an animal? Maybe a wolf or a boar?
Can't you see my poor girls here? What kind of wolf would leave wounds like these? Oh, and the monster ran on 3 legs.
3 legs?
Aye, as sure as my name's Vladimir.
You mentioned a pit of hell. Is that located somewhere around here?
That's just a local fable.
It's no fable. In the days when silver was mined here, terrible misfortune took place in the mine. A pit to hell itself opened up there.
The mine shuttering fell apart and the gallery collapsed. That's all.
Shuttering my arse! It was a pit to hell! Shuttering don't just blow up on its own. But hell didn't scare good old Father Richard, so he set off into the tunnels and struck a deal with them demons. Ever since then, we brought food to the mine for them every second Sunday, and they leave us in peace in return.
Father Richard was a crackpot. You're lucky to finally have a normal priest here now.
A priest who forbade us from bringing the offerings, and now you can both see where that's got us.
Has anyone actually looked around in the mine?
Only old Father Richard. Nobody else has ever had the courage. The very mine shaft stinks like hell itself. So we only ever lower a bucket down with the offering, and then clear off quick.
After the cave-in, the miners left to work in Grund. Seems they'd no longer felt the vein was worth the trouble here.
When did all this happen?
It's got to be at least 5 years now.
And you've been taking food there ever since?
That's right. And nothing's ever happened until now. All because our new priest here forbade us from bringing offerings.
Where's Father Richard now?
He returned to his maker not long ago. And now I preach here in his place. The moment I caught word of that foolish superstition, I put a stop to any offerings.
And you can see what that caused.
It's only happenstance. This isn't the first, nor the last time that wolves dare to venture into town.
Vladimir's right.
You want the pizza?
It doesn't look like it was the work of wolves. I don't know what could have done it, but wolves don't make those kind of wounds.
Do this.
You hear that, Father?
Nice.
And that's coming from someone who's been out and seen the world.
This whole thing is very odd. How do you want me to help?
The massacre of those cattle is a horrible thing. But the heresy that's been tolerated here on account of the former priest is even worse.
Old Father Richard would chase you out of town, you stuffed frock.
Marion may be young, but he's still a priest, and he deserves a bit of respect.
Thank you, Henry. Since you're the only one here uninvolved, I'd like you to go into the old mine and discover the truth of this old wives' tale.
And while you're there, take some peace offering with you. Otherwise,
Hey Siri,
I
set
wouldn't
a
even dare
alarm
go.
for 8 minutes.
What am I to do with you? All right. Henry, take their offering with you as well. You'll do just as those wretches did before you, and then wait to see if any demons show their faces or not.
Wait for demons? You want to send the poor fella to his death?
Don't listen to him, Henry. Faith in God will protect you, but before you go through the mine, we'll have a look around the village. Then we'll all meet at the entrance to the mine.
All right, I'll help you. But what about the offering?
A bit of food will do. Here you go. We always lowered the food down in a bucket. The main thing is not to go down the shaft yourself, lest you anger hell.
Don't be frightened. It's just an old shaft.
You'll find it to the west of here. The whole area is deserted and most of the entrances are blocked off. You go past the mine buildings until you reach the one that's collapsed to the ground. The mine entrance is next to it. Good luck, lad. You're going to need it.
God be with you.
Oh, you forgot your bag thing. What bag? That's fine. I'll just tell you inside to go on the next one.
Hello?
They're turning around.
What? No. Stop it. Okay, the three of us is leaving the Champ de Foin up in front of the college. Okay, for checking.
Ugh. It really does smell like hell here. Might there be some truth to the stories? Oh, Jesus. What a diabolical stink. Ugh. All right then. Let's see if we can't lure the devil out.
did all my things go?
Jesus, what the fuck is going on here?
It's a bit difficult to serve, so you're just gonna have 2 slices, and there's 2 slices in the kitchen. Maybe you have to. It's very like. You're gonna have to roll it or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to call the guy upstairs because he hasn't answered back.
guy down here. What's this? Did the knight write this? More entries. Also written by the knight? Looks like some kind of contract. It must be important if he locked it away.
Hostes humane salutis. Who goes there? I am the shield of gods, demon. I am Taras.
This looks like some kind of contract. It must be important if he locked it away. Bloody hell.
Satana, Inventor et Magister omnes fallatiae, hostus. So you live, demon. Not much longer.
Stop, Taras! I'm here to take your place, under the terms of your contract with Father Richard. I'm your replacement.
What? You're here to relieve me? You've come to battle hell in my place?
I just need to know more.
I'm the one who guards the pit of hell. The final shield between it and the world above. My watch is over, now that you're here.
How long have you been guarding this mine?
A long time. For many more winters than was agreed. He betrayed me! 5 years? Or was it 4? Time passes so strangely in the dark. You'll see that for yourself.
What led you to accept such a task?
I committed terrible deeds. So terrible my soul would surely sink down to hell. Standing up against hell was the only way to cleanse myself. The priest promised me as much. Father Richard from Old Kutna.
Father Richard died. Now there's a new priest in Old Kutna.
What? But he and I just spoke. Shadows and flames! The devil can't get Taras Mura!
I think I get it now.
But I still need your oath. Have you come to relieve me?
Yes. My name is Henry of Skalitz, and I've come to take your burden upon myself. Exactly as it's written in the contract. Let's formalize our agreement outside, under the open heavens. Under the eye of God.
Oh, you're right. We'll handle everything under his gaze. Let's go out. You first, Henry of Skalitz. Up the ladder. Until the oath is made. I can't leave you down here alone with the pit of hell. I'll show you where your things are. And then we will go out. I'll follow right behind you.
All right. Let's not get hasty now. I can explain everything.
Lord have mercy.
What's going on here?
That's it! That's the beast!
Henry, who is that?
Don't speak to him! He's in league with that demon!
No! You've got it all wrong. I went into the mine as we agreed, and it's there that I ran into Sir Taras here. Sir Taras signed a contract with Father Richard. He was meant to guard the gateway to hell and receive regular supplies from the locals in return. He had me confused with a demon. But we managed to clear everything up in the end. I've got the contract here. See for yourself.
A contract? Well, I was sure all of this was mere heathen idolatry.
Father Richard never said nothing about a contract to no one. All he said was to provide food to keep the pit of hell quiet.
Maybe Father Richard feared you wouldn't listen otherwise. None of this, however, rights the wrongs committed by Sir Taras. Or are you looking to pardon him for slaying the cattle?
I have no need for pardons from you. I've spent years in the dark protecting you, ingrates. Meanwhile, you lot broke the promise and forgot about me. You'll pay for that!
Everyone calm down. The only crime committed here is ignorance. Apart from Father Richard and Sir Taras, no one knew of the contract. And when Father Richard died, Sir Taras was left on his own with his oath. He was kept alive by nothing but superstition and the offerings you brought to pacify hell. And when the offerings stopped, Sir Taras thought you betrayed him. And so he sought his revenge.
I had no idea.
Like I said, only ignorance is to blame. But now everything has been explained. So there's no reason to seek revenge or continue your investigation.
I won't settle for that. Fall to your knees and beg for forgiveness! I want to hear it with my own ears. You owe me that much for all the years I spent down there.
An apology after you slaughtered our cattle.
Quiet, Vladimir. Sir Taras is right. He deserves our apology. Sir Taras, on behalf of the entire village, we ask for your forgiveness and thank you for the sacrifice you made for us. Your services are no longer needed. I'll have the mine filled in, and you'll receive all that you require. A horse, food, and supplies for the road.
So, I'm finally free. I fulfilled my oath and cleansed my soul before the eyes of God.
It's true, Sir Taras. Your sins have been washed away by your service.
Oh, thank you.
And as for you, Henry, you did even more than I asked. You've earned your reward 10 times over. Take this and go with our thanks.
And my thanks too. Lad.
My pleasure, friends. I don't think anyone's ever going to believe this story.
And a good word for you to the other priests in the region. Anthony of Vysoka and Throsnata of Radosh could both teach you something.
Thanks. I decided to atone for my sins, Father.
For you, it's a necessity. Without sincere repentance, you will head straight into the arms of Lucifer, the fallen angel.
I'd like to go now.
There is a wooden cross in the fields between Grund and the Devil's Den. It marks the tragic fate of a Kuttenberg merchant's daughter who lost her life during a storm. She was struck by lightning and killed instantly. Her father built the cross himself. This, too, can inspire you to sincere repentance. Pray for them, both of them.
What penance do I receive?
Confess your faith by repeating the creed. I hope the Lord will hear your prayers.
I'll make sure to get off on the right foot.
Remember the other one, too, so that your legs can actually take you somewhere.
I decided to atone...
First, complete the... Will we meet again?
Here, mutt.
Go! Go!
pissing guy. Sheathe that weapon immediately.
So you have a weapon.
Right, Scrooge. I told you to put away that weapon. You see? It didn't even hurt. Now you can leave that weapon where it belongs. Wine. A taste that will caress your soul. May God give you help.
What are you doing here, Goodman?
What does it look like? I'm handing out wine from my vineyard.
You're giving it away for free?
My vineyard is new, and folks in this town are damn stubborn. So I figured I'd pour a cask or two into them, and maybe they'd get a taste for it. What about your good self? Would you like to try it?
Free wine? I'd be a fool to say no to that.
My thoughts exactly, Goodman. Here you are. To your health. I'm curious what you'll think of it.
Well, it's not the best wine I've ever had, but it'd do at a pinch.
Forgive me, Goodman, but say no more. In vino veritas, and the truth in my wine is that I'm a fool, an idiot whose wife is cuckolding him, whose children can't stand him, and even the dog pisses in his boots every morning. And my wine tastes like dog piss as well. I never should have bought that damned vineyard. If it wasn't for those fucking monks selling their wine everywhere they can, I might have a chance. Not like this.
Is there anything I could do to help you?
With the dog pissing in my boots? Oh, I'm not sure. I tried sticking his snout in it, putting pepper in my boots, and nothing worked. Piss in my boots again the next morning.
I meant your business troubles.
Oh, I see. Maybe you could. If you're not from around here, that is.
No, I'm not.
Allow me to introduce myself. Caspar Rudolph, vineyard owner and a not very successful wine seller.
I'm Henry.
Maybe you could help me, Henry. I'm looking for someone who's not well known in Kuttenberg. Someone who can pretend to be someone else. You know what I mean.
Sure, why not? If all you need is someone folk won't recognize.
The monks in Setlet's monastery make excellent wine. They call it the monastery secret. People can't get enough of it, and I can't figure out what their secret is. But I intend to find out.
Right. I understand what you want from me. But if it's a secret, it won't be easy.
No, it won't. But don't worry, I have a plan. The custodian of the monastery vineyard has a relative in town, an innkeeper called Havel. And this Havel is a real know-it-all when it comes to wine. He really likes to boast about it. If you were to pose as a sommelier who's just come back from abroad, I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to you, and maybe he'll reveal something.
You want me to be smellier? I don't see how that could make a good impression on him.
Not smellier, sommelier.
It's a wine expert. Just act intelligent and use some foreign words. It'll be easy. I have some books about wine at home. Maybe you could read through them. You do know how to read, right? Havel's a bit thick anyway, so it won't be hard to impress him.
The book might come in handy. Can I borrow it?
When I said I have it, that wasn't, entirely accurate.
What's the truth, then?
The book belongs to me, but I lent it to someone, and she hasn't given it back yet. Miss Adleta Manlica should have it. I lent it to her during our... let's call it our friendship, which has come to an end.
If it's awkward for you to go to her, I'll sort it out.
It won't be that simple. Adleta used to have rather more friends than might be expected of a respectable young woman. But her family's patience ran out, so they arranged her marriage and put an end to her dalliances. Since then, Adleta has been confined to her room and guarded like the crown jewels.
And you want me to break in?
Well, yes. Master Swordsmith Manlicher has a house in Lilskar Street. Adleta is either locked in her room or walks in the gardens behind the Italian court, where she is guarded by her brother. The Manlichers don't want any more problems.
It doesn't matter. I'll find a way to get the book back.
Great! Any more questions?
Do you have any idea what this secret might be?
They're monks, so it could be anything. Maybe they put the crushed up bones of saints in it, or they sing hymns to the wine. How should I know?
Do you really think Havel would just tell me the secret? You don't even know if he actually knows it. Or it might just be a rumor.
Havel really is a bit thick. Either the monks have a secret and Havel will tell you, or there's no secret and Havel will confirm it.
I'll get right on it then.
Excellent. And don't forget, making an impression is the main thing. You look like you can handle it. Good luck. Take care. Taste the delicious Kuttenberg wine from the best... grapes ripened in the Czech sun. Huh? Oh my God, nice!
Greetings. Do you need something?
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like to play?
Let's play beggars.
Let's play!
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
You have to have a bit of sense and count the dice.
Yep. Damn it!
Rang.
They're yours, lad.
The game is a lot more interesting where I am from. Alles läuft nach Plan. Good game.
Yep. This.
That was good.
Oh,
it has to
come
work
on.
out sometime. You might even win with that.
Fuck!
Lovely.
That's rotten luck.
That is a new one.
My God, why?
That's how it's done.
Why do I
That's the
even
way.
play?
Oh, wait.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
if only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same. But work before pleasure. After we find Liechtenstein and free Cape On, we'll see.
I look forward to it. But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. We have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild even for me.
That's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
I see the owner has got a sense of humour.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
He might know where they're holding Cape on.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noblemen's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
Here you go. Take it. You're my doggy, eh?
I'm at your service, sir.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
What's that got to do with me? If you want to nose around here, you'll have to go through Chenyek.
Could you tell me more about this Chenyek?
In case you haven't caught on yet, he's not likely to tell you much. He's got this place under his thumb, that's all.
And where can I find this Chenyek?
He'll be here somewhere. He usually sits next to Hugo, our oldest regular.
Right. I'm gonna see if I can find that Chenyek.
How can I help you today, friend?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
You'd be surprised the people I know.
So you know where I can find him?
Look here, youngster. Whether I know him or not, the main thing is I don't know you. Got it?
I might be a stranger, yeah. But everyone had to come here for the first time once, didn't they?
Well, that's true enough. This alehouse hasn't stood here since the creation of the world. Although some of the guests look like they have. If you need something, ask Chenyek. I just pour ale. And he might even tell you something about that bastard. I never liked him much anyway.
You're talking as if he's not here anymore.
Kurva. Just go and see Chenyek. I don't know nothing.
Is it true you hold fights here?
Is it all sorted?
No bloody way. What we do here has nothing to do with fighting. Teeth fly in all directions. Bones crack. Blood flows. It's a bloodbath.
Okay.
And people do this voluntarily?
Not only voluntarily, but willingly.
What?
There's quite a nice heap of money in it.
What do you mean,
And
what's going
there
on?
are other things at play.
That sounds like something for me.
As you wish. But if Damian, Zavish, or Goliath slice you into schnitzel, don't come crying to me.
You can't scare me. I'm in.
Have it your way. I warned you. First, pay me the entry fee.
Here.
Well, let's see. A fight with Damian is first up for you. If he doesn't get you by force, he will certainly get you by pure stench alone.
Can't wait.
Zavish is up second. When he fights, it's a joy to behold. But there's this one catch. When he's sober, he's not worth a damn. If you want to fight with him, you have to make certain he's got some drinks in him.
And can't you get those drinks into him yourself? You run this place, don't you?
I could, but Zavish has quite a tab here already, so he won't get even a drop on the house anymore. But I won't let him fight if he's sober. Do with that what you may. The last one is Goliath, our champion. Nobody's ever defeated him here.
Maybe I'll be the first.
I know Goliath, and I know what he's capable of. If you value your life, when you go down, stay down. Well, and that's that. We hold the fights in the building next door. The lads will already be waiting for you there. And one more thing. No giving up. You fight as long as you're standing, and if you lose, well, you'll see.
Wonderful. What's new in the city?
From what I heard, not far from here, in the hop brink, some woman is repairing a building that used to be a bathhouse.
Do you know her?
Not at all. I just heard about it. But give it a try if you'd like. Maybe it'll be worth your while. Oh, there was this bloke here dressed really fancy. Johann Parler by name. He said he was looking for a blacksmith who'll take on any job. Why don't you go and see him? I think he said he lived in the inn in the merchant's quarter, and that's about it.
That doesn't sound bad. Thank you, innkeeper.
I'll have a look at the wares.
I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care.
Good day. What would you like?
I'll have a look at your wares.
Oh, never mind then. Farewell.
Aye.
I reckon he's been sitting here a while.
All right. I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you. Although the way you're kitted out, you seem like you might fit in here.
I simply have to find him. And I couldn't care less whether I do it the easy way or the hard way. So don't fuck with me, or I'll have you. Along with the whole of this lousy pigsty.
You know what? If you think you're tough, go and see Goliath. He's always on the lookout for... And if you get through that alive...
You don't know me, and you don't want to tell me anything. I get that. I'm sure there are things I can...
Of course there is. But ever since this town got a new lord, we've had to use a bit of...
I don't have any problem with...
Most times a fella tells me that. Anyways, if you want to join us, you'll find Goliath there, and if you get through that alive...
Why bother with fighting? It's plain as day I'm in better shape.
You don't lack balls, I see. Let's leave Goliath out of it. It'll only lead to...
I'm looking for Goatskin.
Aye.
But he used to come here.
Aye. Only this time some burly lads...
Do you know...
No. And that's pretty odd. Seeing as...
Why did they give him such a beating?
Well, Goatskin is a right knobhead. But I reckon this time it was about his big... The last week he was coming, throwing glint around.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying, anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far when he's on the job. Usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks. So I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth. But you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's Patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner, and then there's the big bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
If you've got some job for me, you can tell me straight up. So what kind of work do you have for me?
A job worthy of your skills. But first, just a little test to see that you're not as dim-witted as that arsehole Goatskin. What is Wycliffe's first thesis?
Poverty and modesty are the sole and true virtues in a Christian's life. Even the church is supposed to be poor.
Nicely put, but wrong. Second question. Which estate has the greatest reformatory potential?
The nobility.
While the nobility has the means to spread the Reformation, it lacks the motivation. Not to mention that most nobles are corrupted by the Antichrist. The answer is the common people.
After our talk about Goatskin, I didn't think you'd know about these things.
You thought we were just paupers who couldn't count to 5, didn't you? But now let's see who's the pauper. Last question. Who is the rightful king of Bohemia?
Wenceslas. There's no doubt about it.
Indeed. All right. Now let's talk about the job. Maybe this will disappoint you a little, but it concerns Wenceslas's brother. It's he who will secure your place in our humble company.
From what you said, I gather you're not spying for Sigismund. It's rather the other way around, huh?
We call ourselves the Guild. We profess the ideals of equality and brotherhood. Our only law is the Holy Bible. Worldly justice is as fickle as a common whore, yielding to those who are in power.
Justice for me or the gallows. Aren't you afraid to end up there?
Friend, one must be willing to suffer for the truth. Sigismund is a usurper. And the church and the magistrates are but a lowly whore spreading her legs for Sigismund. As long as we go against Sigismund and honor the scripture, our souls remain pure.
What if I go and tell the bailiff you're calling him a whore? Just out of courtesy, you know?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence in Bohemia. Maybe you don't mind selling a piece of your conscience by ratting us out. As for me, I will go to the town hall with my head held high. But you?
Don't worry. I was just teasing you. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are, and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words. I'm in charge. I plan all our missions. Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains. But he also knows his way around locks. But we're all equal. We share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
How can I join you?
You want to join us already? I don't have to talk you into it. That's great. We're not particular about formalities. Let's just have a beer, and then you're one of us.
Here's to the Guild.
To the Guild! That reminds me. I'd like to throw a feast for the poor. The bigger the better.
Didn't you say you were just ordinary people with no money?
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in. Because he's going to pay for the feast out of his own pocket.
That was a good one. How are you going to make that happen?
Me? No. You'll make it all happen. Listen carefully. Sigismund seized land down in the valley near Pach and built his personal warehouse on it, right under our noses as a provocation. There he stores fancy foods and gifts for his commanders, and for that red-bearded gob of his. Sausages, smoked meats, foreign spices, and more. Fancy delicacies from Italy, Hungary, Slavonia, and all the other shitholes where he owns land. While we're eating porridge and cabbage all the time. You will steal all the food you can carry from that warehouse. And as a nice token, you will leave there... Let's see... What would you leave there?
That cabbage you said you were eating all the time?
Brilliant! Get at least one head from the greengrocer and leave it there for Sigismund. Let him eat for once what we have in our bowls almost every day. But I'm warning you right now, no violence. Don't even think about slitting anyone's throat in that warehouse. The job isn't to punish some poor sod on guard duty. Is that clear?
Got it. What should I do with the stolen food?
You'll give it to the beggars. Let them feast like kings for once. It's not hard to find poor people in the town. Just go to the gates or churches, and you'll surely come across some. There are also tents full of them in Minor Street, Church Street or Cobbler Street. When you're done, come and see me, and we'll figure out what to do next.
Sigismund will be fucking livid he can't enjoy his fine sausages. Can I expect any help from you?
If you need some tools, stop by Knuckles. That's all I can help you with.
All right. I'll head out.
Good luck.
Lord be with you.
I brought you some food. Unfortunately, I don't have more right now. But I'll be back.
What? Oh. Well, just... See you soon, my friend.
Excuse me.
Could you please explain why you only fight when you're in your cups?
That's easy. When I'm sober, I get easily distracted and find it hard to focus. The booze clears my head, and I can think only about how to rough up the churl in front of me.
God knows what, and then she leaves.
See you soon, my friend.
Me or what? So they play up, we can't.
You have a kind master, eh, mutt?
Come and fight.
All right, then. But I have another proposal. Mole gets his share from the fees, but only the winner gets the spoils. So, what would you say to a wee bet? So us weaker fighters have a chance.
You know, why not?
Mighty kind of you. Ready?
You got a moment now.
Right! Shit!
Fucking come here for a
Bring
while.
back!
I'm not good. I got your ass. Ah! Fuck you! Such a wanker, and he kicks my arse.
What do you mean, wanker? Getting your ass kicked once wasn't enough?
Just you wait. Zavish will wipe that smirk off your face. Here, take the money and get out of my sight, you prick.
Look, everybody! Twins! Boozing,
Christ
fucking,
almighty.
fucking and boozing. Aren't you a bit blurry?
What would you like?
I don't want to yell. Come closer.
Would you like to raise a cup with me?
Do I know you?
Of course. We were drinking together in the King's...
The King Solomon?
Well, no, not yet.
Zavish.
Well,
For all I care.
here's something to drink.
I was pretty damn thirsty. Bottoms up!
Do you feel like another?
Not really. I'd rather knock someone's block off.
Should we fight?
Aye! But what do you say to a bet first? So we get something out of this.
Good idea. Here you are.
Sacre. I can't seem to count it. Well, I trust you. If worse comes to worse, I'll lose on it. Let's fight! You call that a punch? Fuck you! You're boring me. Try a little. You call that a punch? Show what you're made of. 2 on one? Try to shit his
Kick his teeth out the other side of his face! Take him down!
Go fuck yourself! Hurry up. I have to take a piss. I have to take a piss.
Not at the moment. Try to beat this man up.
You having a chance? 2 on 1? Try to shit his ass. You're not up to it. You having a chance?
Beat me.
Christ, my
What's
head.
happened? What?
I'm finished.
Oh, very good. Have I lost all my stuff now? You made me die. I think I might have got beaten up and had all my stuff stolen. No, I haven't. So much work. So much.
Yes. I went through at least 1.5 boxes of hot glue sticks. One size 13 sweater is enough to make 1 puppet. With excess.
You've done very well. But now I've just got beaten up. It's your fault.
His name's Scraps now. That matches because he's made of scraps. And a fight who goes to pull the scraps. Where's Mother?
Upstairs.
I guess she's gonna try to go down.
Huh? What?
Should we fight again?
I've got a bit of a dry throat. Let me just have a drink first. Then we can. Aren't you a bit...
I'd like something to eat and to spend the night.
It would be an honor, good sir. And for how long?
Just for tonight.
No problem. But
All right. Here's your groschen.
agreed then. You're going to like it here, sir.
Where did the skeleton?
I'm happy to tell you. Have you got the time?
I sure did.
Well, 10 years ago, miners are not very rich. Their wives were... They clubbed together to buy a skeleton of a hanged man from the executioner. But when the drunken men opened the cupboard and they sat it down next to them, gave her a drink, and he...
The wives' plan didn't work out so well.
The miners don't come here anymore. The miners don't come here anymore. But Hugo, as he came to... Oh, I'm telling you, it'll be still good story, right?
Great. I'd have a drink with Hugo in a heartbeat. What's new in this?
Nothing much.
Where can I find my...
The guest rooms are upstairs.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
Careful.
A jug of wine, thanks.
Christ, so much to do.
it is.
It looks like Mole is pretty...
Oh, I reckon it's real.
Where'd you learn to fight?
My father gave me thrashings when I was little. Ever since then.
Tell me...
Genyek pulled me out, literally. I've been helping him, well done.
You say that like...
Genyek, man, he's a great... I believe what...
So you just do what...
Pretty much.
Don't you have some...
Well, Genyek, until then...
You don't seem to have...
What good would they? At least the pot, so I come up with some...
Tell me more about the guild.
Look, I'm not... All I can tell you is... War... Clear off, and don't bother me. Get out of here.
hear you like to play.
What game would you like to play?
Emperors, and nothing else.
Let's play.
Just a moment.
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me.
Here you go.
To your health, my friends.
These ones here.
Here it is.
Finished. Your turn. These ones here.
God, what's taking so long? Cheers!
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
One beer. I'll have a bite to eat, thanks.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
What's the hold-up, innkeeper?
These ones here. My God, I'm done.
Bring me something to eat. If I was you, I'd take it. Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything.
I'll have a beer.
Just what we needed.
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
Finished. Your turn. Why did I even pick up those dice? These ones here. Damn it! They're yours, lad. My God! Oh, come on! Ah, bloody dice. Well, that's no great loss. You didn't have much anyway. My God, I'm done. If my luck keeps up, it'll all be over soon. Finished. Your turn.
What's the hold-up, innkeeper?
No great loss. It wasn't that good anyway. Damn it! They're yours, lad. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Aye, coming right up.
I'd like a beer.
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
These ones here.
Here it is.
No great loss. It wasn't that good anyway.
I just came out of the car, came up here. I had to go back for your milk. Because you went already to
Finally!
to the
I
house.
won!
I put my bowl
Another
of bags
badge
here
for my
at the
collection.
stairwell. And then,